Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Portuguese campaign, where it's now 1945. The battleships are complete. I did rename one of them. Apologies to the Patreon whose name should have gone on a battlecruiser earlier, but I've upgraded you to a battleship as an apology. Now, we have nothing currently under construction. I've unlocked several key technologies. I've unlocked the Marc 5 10-inch gun, and I've unlocked the gas turbine engines. So I want to start refitting the heavy cruisers, and then we can continue with, well, I'll have a look. Might build some more, actually. Now, there have been a few changes. You maybe noticed the version number down here has changed. There's been some fantastic work, not just from me on... Oh, I said my own fantastic work. No, Rocket has been hard at work getting everything updated, chasing down null references and bugs and all sorts. And as well, Duke has been doing fantastic work, taking over the development of the Tweaks and Fixes mod loader, which is part of the Dreadnought Improvement Project, and has been very kindly letting me do stuff. And you may notice there's been a change in the way techs are laid out. You can install 1.1 over an existing save. I did it. I don't recommend it, but I thought I'd press proof that you can do it. Yeah, so guns have now been split into 5 instead of 2. So this lets you focus in on what you want. So small guns is everything up to 5-inch. Medium guns are your kind of light cruiser / lower end heavy cruiser weapons, treaty compliant cruiser weapons, and of course secondary guns for your big ships. Then you have large guns. So this is heavy cruiser / battle cruiser / early game battleship weapons. You have very large guns, which are your kind of mid to late game kind of mainline battleship weapons, and then you have extremely large guns, which are your late game super weapons, and you can focus in on those as you see fit. Really nice little addition. If you're wondering why it's split into 3 things, it's because when I had these 2 as one, it made the UI go weird. So I'm doing my best. The other thing that has been changed is there is no more tension mechanic. Because lots of players, myself included, I want to go to war with Spain. I've been wanting to go to war with Spain for ages. Now, what I could do is ally with them, break the alliance, and then hope that I can get relations negative quickly enough, but it never works. And relations just spring back to positive turn by turn because you generate positive tension with everybody who's even vaguely friendly with you. So that is just gone. It's just disabled. So now, virtually, the only way to really change relations is events and through the politics screen, which I think makes a lot more sense to most players. And you can see I've taken relations with Spain from 99 to -40 between the end of the last video and this one. It does take time to tank relations, but now that they're considered an enemy, I'm hoping I get an event which tanks it, but I will continue to increase tension with them. Britain and France broke our alliances, resetting our relations to 0, and now they are slow. I improved it a little bit, but they're just sort of staying there. So relations are now much more static, and will have jumps due to events, or they'll have a slow change up or down depending on what the AI is doing in terms of increasing tension and stuff. Because, yeah, I'd love to have a war with Spain. They have a huge, absolutely huge empire that they can barely control. I would love to attack it and take it. They don't have any allies apart from possibly the Germans, but I don't mind going to war with Germany. That's fine. So that's my plan. But we need to get our heavy cruisers refitted. I might look into a new heavy cruiser as well. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Right. So we now have the Mark 5s, which are the same exact model. That's very nice. Unfortunately, though, this one doesn't fit. Doesn't look like there's a way to get it to fit either. What about... Oh, that is the default length. Okay. Yeah, 45s. Is there another way to put those on? Because this is the short barbette. So if I grab this one, no, I'm gonna need a. Nope. Maybe rethink all of those barbettes. Yeah, let's go for a medium one. Just because it's... I want a really flat, wide barbette. I don't really want the height. That one is shorter, but the stick will stop what I'm trying to do. Could use the square one. Well, that is sort of cursed, but I guess we could pull that off. And then I think I can use this one. To fire over the top. You mean part? Question mark. Thank you. That is the most cursed way of doing it, but I think it will rotate. It just doesn't want to be placed. Facing aft. It's just like, oh, don't place me for firing off. Fine. Whatever, game. I can work around your nonsense, probably. Let's have that one firing that way, just for fun. Right, and then this should be able to be tucked right underneath, and then we can shift this one back a bit. I know this is probably the world's most boring content, but I am trying something here. There we go. So now they're all center line. Now I did originally have... What did I originally have? I originally had 4... Oh yeah, I need to repeat that trick out the front. God damn it. They need a little bit more space. Shift all this back. This is where actually being able to group parts would be useful. So many missed opportunities with this game. Right. There we go, and then I can shift these back in a little bit. Nope, 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 too far. There we go. Some guns have 4 sectors of fire. You say that, game, but they look fine to me. Shenanigans. Right. Let's up the belts, on, the inner layers on this. They're looking a little bit weedy. Now, we can fit a radar, Gen 1. We can fit auto loaders. Very cool. And triple base. Top end turrets. Modern armor. Very fancy. Prop shot 5. All 3. Now, we're at 101%. Diesel is 102%. Gas, 101%. Although it is very slightly lighter. So I'm guessing these are going to stay on Steam. Just need a way to lighten the ship by 100 tons. Well, I don't need the inner belt to be that thick. I can pull that back a bit. There we go. Cool. Well, they look a little bit odd. But yeah, moving all the secondaries to the center line, lengthening the main belt, and some other nice upgrades like the radar, triple base. What's my flash fire chance? 2.3%. That's okay. Right, let's get them refitting. That was a little bit more in depth of a refit than I was expecting. Oh, goodness me, it takes forever to save things sometimes. There we go. Right. Refit. All of them. Go. Right, we'll do them per class. So we'll do the Navios and then we'll do the success orders next. And then we have the Mosquiteers. And then that'll be all of the cruiser force brought up to date. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Okay, well, I'll see you in a few months. All right, uneventful. Well, actually not uneventful. I got to insult the head of the Spanish Navy, which was fun. Right, let's upgrade all of these. Oh my. Yeah, we're going to need a secondary battery rethink here as well. I think we can though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this fairly far aft. And I'm going to use... Where is it? Probably that one. Because the double barbettes don't work the way you want them to. You want them to get higher, not longer. And then secondary 5 triples. 1, 2. Lovely. I'm going to move this superstructure off. Huh. Oh, would you look at that? You can kind of fit the boats and wrap them around the back. Okay, they do get in the way. But if they didn't have a collider to make that a problem, that would be really neat. That would be so cool. But unfortunately, they're just slightly too high. Maybe on some of the smaller versions of that, you can do it. Right, let's push that back a bit. Let's push this forward a touch. I'm going to have to change that barbette to this one. And then we should be able to add in... yeah, probably just the one. Or do I want to... Yeah, probably just the one. Like that. Although I don't have to use that bit, do I? I can use this one. That's not going to complain. It's a bit tall, that one, actually. What about this one? Does this one complain? Less. Okay, it is literally blocking the bridge. This is always funny to me. There you go. And then, well, can I fit some side-mounted ones in? I think I can. I think I could fit a pair. Doesn't respect the mirroring when you do that. There we go. So we've got 3 centerline, 2 wing. Not too bad. Let's go 2.5, like that. Right, what can we fit? Radar, auto loaders, triple base, bond armor. All 3. Oh, we're underweight as well. We love that. Okay, gas turbine. Geared turbines. We're at 98%. 13716. That diesel, not a bad option. The gas is actually slightly too heavy. Okay. You know what? Let's go. Let's make these a long range because this is going to be a huge amount of extra range. Let's go Codlod. Combined diesel or diesel electric. No. But still, this gives them fantastic operational range. Fantastic. Right, well, I like that. Yes, please. We shall save you. And refit you. They're very expensive, I'm noticing as well, thanks to those diesel engines. But yeah, that gives us a neat little bit. Oh, I might as well get the other ones done as well while we're here. The Musketeers. Now, these ones didn't have much in the way of secondaries, so should be a bit easier. Should just be a case of clicking some buttons. Oil 3. Let's do the engines first. So 98, 97, 100. Okay, so diesels. Let's go Codlod again. 1. Boop, 1. No, let's go Electrohydro 2. Let's trim those inner belts slightly to get us underweight. Not perfect. Because they're slightly heavier. There we go. Lovely. That one was much easier. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh dear, I'm tired today. You're all over the place. Oh dear. Right. Good. Now, I seem to remember that all of the light cruisers have already received a refit. So they don't need any more attention. The destroyers have had a refit. They probably do want one more, but after I get like Radar 3 and stuff like that. These guys have been refitted recently, but will want to wait for the Mark 5 15-inch. I guess that means we want to go for a really big ship. We want a battleship next. We might, you know, we might want to look into battleships. I'm gonna expand the shipyard, seeing as I've got plenty of money. Yeah, I think that is probably what we want to do, because we only have 3. So we want more battleships. Now the question is, do I want to just build more Punisas? Or do I want to build something else? What hulls do I have? That's always an interesting point. What hulls do I have? We've got the Modern Battleship 3. This would be our top-end best ship, which is... oh, yeah, that one. Okay. We do have some experimental stuff. What is this? Why? Oh, no, that's just a really old hull that hasn't been obsoleted. That's fine. I was like, why are we getting a... No, that's... We had these. These were the... not the Calypsos, the other ones. That did very well for us. Right. I mean, we do have the Battlecruiser 4. But we have built on that. Yeah, we've got the large cruiser. I think we're maybe tapped out on hulls. So it's just a Modern Battleship 3, really. Well, that would make sense to build something on that. I'll wait until the cruisers are done, though, in 4 months. No, we're not getting any more cruisers or destroyers. This is presumably because I've been updating the stuff. We should have gotten that tech a long time ago. I think we're just on the repeatable hit here, yeah. Yeah, I'll see if we get anything out of this. Might just be that we've missed a couple of techs in there. Right, well, I'll see you in, well, a few months, I guess. Perfect. Yes, I actually, for the first time in God knows how long, how many series at this point have I been unable to go to war with people I want to go to war with? Now I can. We're at war with Spain. Fantastic. Nobody else gets involved. Love that. Right, we're going to switch everybody, and I mean everybody, to sea control. Lovely. Right, now, obviously, I do want the army to get off their bottoms and do something, but there is no guarantee. So we're going to send the battle cruisers south to hit Western Sahara. because I want to take out the Spanish kind of main holdings first. The battleships are going to head to Morocco, and I'm going to give them a little bit of cover. Send a heavy cruiser. I think, sure, I have some more. Yeah, a couple of light cruisers. Speaking of, move one up there, would you? What have we got down here? A couple of light cruisers. One of them can come back up here. There we go. Now they do have Russia, which I might let them keep. But yeah, I want to hit. I want to hit this part first, and then we'll go around. We'll mop up all the stuff in South and Central America. They also have this little bit of Japan, but which we can clean up probably at the end. Right, let's see if we get any... Oh, no, hold on. I need that to full. Fuck me, expensive. That to 50%. We're going to cancel this. Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to cut this right back. There we go, because we don't need the tech spending right now. It's probably a little bit... Well, we need more naval budget, don't we? Welcome back. Well, I think we have a battle. Yes, we do. Lovely. Right. The army is moving on Western Spain. Perfect. Unfortunately, the French have decided to get in on this action, which, you know, it's nice to have an ally, but also fuck off. They're mine. I'm going to continue with the plan, though. By the way, Taff, if you see weird hashtags and stuff, that is because I made a boo-boo. And I thought I had updated the localization file, but I had not. So that's a me problem. That will be fixed in 1.1.4. Anyway, you can now see. Well, I'm doing this one already, and this is the minimum needed tonnage I need to do the list. So it's no longer you press it and then there's a bit of a black box. So that's nice. Right. Yes, let's hit Morocco. Now, we don't need nearly that. In fact, one battlecruiser could continue that. Now, they're pushing on Western Spain. I need to hit Southern Spain as soon as possible. So I'm going to move everyone apart from the Tristral. See if we can pull that off. We also have a convoy guarded by a battleship, no less. But that is a very old battleship. I wonder if we can torpedo it. That would be amusing. Because Spain still has a fleet. Like, they do. But, yeah, as I suspected, it is a very old fleet. Possibly a very rubbish fleet. Right. Turn that off. Turn off. And just follow for now. Right, where away? The enemy? That away? Grand, capital. Thank you for those pointing out that these are British town class guns. I think it's town class. We'll probably want to eliminate a lot of the transports before going on a torpedo run. Although we'll see. Oh, this cruiser also has torpedoes. That's good. Times 30, please. Right, light cruiser spotted. That is a scout cruiser, by the looks of it. Let's start bombarding them. Oh, they got torpedoes, the sneaky little shits. 13-kilometer torpedoes. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to eliminate all the transports before we close in. If you're firing at the cruiser, you might want to fire some shells that actually have a chance of hurting it. Here's the battleship. Fucking hell. I love it! Oh, I would have loved to have seen this in like 1895 or something like that. Look at that. I love that forward 6 guns firing forward arrangement. It's stupid, but I kind of love it. 12-inch Mark IIs, hilariously out of date. Still using nickel steel. Well, they've not even had the money to refit it, which is just sad. Go back to automatic. Got a destroyer back there as well. Spotted the cruiser again. Oh, destroyed its torpedo. Lovely. Get it. Back to automatic. Shame I can't. What's the range on the 5-inch guns? Yeah, that's within torpedo range. Just have to stay, because the 5-inch guns would kill the transports a lot faster. As would the 2.9s. 7-inch guns not really designed to shoot transports, but to shoot destroyers. So there is one over here. So we're just going to have to poke them full of holes. Destroyer disappears behind a cloud of smoke. Battleship firing at us. Might be old, but those guns still will hurt if they hit us. Probably. Yeah, no, they will. Oh yeah, let's see what we can do against a battleship. High-end 7-inch modern shells. Yeah, we're doing a bit. Hilarious. Maybe I don't need to torpedo it. focusing up on that destroyer now. Good. That's what those high explosives were designed to do. And doing the job very well they are too. Gonna turn and go after these transports over here. But the destroyers, we're going to go in to finish off that battleship. Torpedoes going every which way. Right. Speaking of, might as well not fire your guns at pointless things. And start removing those transports with their irritating little torpedoes. Target the battleship. Fire when ready. Very good. Second set. Not firing for some reason. There we go. Lovely spread. Beautiful work. Duds. Oswern, Algarve, you as well, please. Thank you. Oh, 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 oh. That's why I wanted you to not be stupid. Actually, just forwards, forwards. Right, now turn. Alright. Yep, there goes the battleship. So unbelievably cruel. Should just be a case of finishing off these transports. There we go. Lovely stuff. Well, that's presumably pretty disastrous for the Spanish. Oh my. It's a shame, because that was a fun ship. Oh, they have a battlecruiser. Wow, everybody's going for them. Everyone's, oh my god. Yes, Spain. Spain is weak. We could kill Spain. Spain, everybody. Well, well, well. If you're Spain, this is a pretty good move. I love it. You send out your battlecruiser, which is the only ship that you have that is any good, against the lone battleship that is, or battlecruiser rather, that is taking on the Western Sahara. Fortunately, the French look like they've launched a naval invasion of Ibiza. So I should be able to lock them out of naval invading southern Spain, which is perfect. Anyway, we have 9 15-inch guns. They have 8 15-inch... No, sorry, 10. They're crewed by cadets. We have regulars. We have superior armor and superior speed. Well, okay. Let's see what you got, Spain. This is their last ship, as far as I'm aware. Ooh, time battle. See what Spain's been able to come up with. Huh. Not what I was expecting. But pretty cool. ABN XY. Extraordinarily minimal superstructure with a bunch of little pop guns, although these two are actually going to interfere with the main battery quite a bit. So they're not ideally placed. 28 knots. What mark are these guns? Mark 2. Okay, and we have the Mark 4s. Also have, I believe, yes, considerably heavier secondary battery of the 6-inch guns. So our cruising speed, 23. Okay. Wow, hits at... Oh, fuck me. Never mind, hits. What the hell? Oh, my word. That is insane. At 24 kilometers or so, we scored 6 hit. Well, we scored 2 overpens, which somehow caused 4 ammo detonations. We must have blown up a secondary gun, which then set off the main magazine. Would be my guess. Heavy, increased cordite to dunite. Yeah, and that many shells. That thing was always going to go boom. But going boom from, what was that, our second salvo? That's pretty crazy. Wow. That front just burnt out husk. Good lord. Credit to the ship though, it didn't sink from having the entire forward section of it just explode. But I don't think it's really capable of doing anything at this point. Try some high explosive. You can slow down. 20 knots. Huge hit on the damaged forward belt. Six-inch guns causing a little bit of damage as well, actually. Oh! One of those shells really hit. They're dead now. That is way too much flooding for cadets to get a handle on. Lovely stuff. Well, sorry, Spain. Not sorry, though, because that was hilarious. Oh, my word, can you imagine reporting back? Can you imagine the Republic? So it's like El Presidente, you know, we we have news of our battle cruiser, our last hope. Yeah, it blew up immediately. Right, naval invasion. Southern España. I don't have enough force there, unfortunately. I don't need that much there, though. Could send. Yeah, we could send a couple of battleships up. Right, how's the push into Western Spain going? Actually, pretty good. Okay, well, with the war started, very successfully, I would say, given that we've blown up the Spanish fleet. I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.